It's my turn. My duty calls.
Got it!
He's back.
Now's our chance!
Too slow! Very well.
About time I got this started.
Yes, it is.
Very well. Now!
I honestly feel somewhat weird seeing Jubilee in Night Armor.
Now! Now! There! Let's go! Get up! Keep it up!
Here I go. Hiya!
Got it! Ha!
My turn. Sorry, take over.
Leave it to me! It ends here! Told? Rising Sun!
Definitely an improvement over the Cold Steel Tower. Cold Steel
Let's
Steel.
go!
Predictable! Here I go. Hiya!
Here I go!
Okay, back to me.
Yes. Commencing drive.
I will go.
Wonderful.
It's my turn!
I will go.
It's my turn. We need to regroup.
Watch and learn. Over here!
Yes.
Oh, come on, they've all generated.
My duty calls.
Here I go. You ain't gonna lie. My turn, huh? Up to you now!
If you insist. It's time we entertained our guests. Round and round. Up you go. Let the party begin. I do hope you enjoyed yourself. Sorry, everyone.
My turn. I leave this to you.
I suppose I must.
Bewitching Blood Moon.
Try not to get spellbound.
Oh, crimson moonlight, veiled in dust, lend me your power! Burn to ashes, bewitching blood moon!
Well, I left some for you.
I'll take care of it.
I will not falter again.
Ready? Phantom Ray!
Rest in peace.
Yes! Sorry. Leave it to me. Want to see what I got? Too slow! Popcorn! Wheel of Time! I shall go.
Ready to go.
Thank you.
I've got this.
I shall go. Ha!
Ready to go.
My turn now. Ha! Ugh! I'm going. Huh?
Yeah.
I'll restore you.
Thanks.
Let's go. Yes.
Sorry about that.
Wonderful, no? Very well. How's this?
Let's go! It's down!
Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it.
Let's go. And shield. It's my turn.
Hearken to the...
Let's go.
Let's go!
Blossom! Dude!
I'm up!
My turn.
Oh shit, no.
Payback.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's my turn. Tamika.
Nice.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
Very well. Wonderful.
Nice.
Let's go! Roar!
Look like... Very well. Yeah!
It's my turn.
Purple Slayer.
Yes.
Let's go! Arcus, activate!
I will go.
And
How's this?
there we go.
Yes.
Yeah!
Very well. Blades!
My turn. Arcus, activate!
I'm up!
Thanks!
Nice.
Look lively!
Let's go.
I'm up!
Moving out!
Very well.
I'm up! Arcane?
How's this?
Payback. Hang in there.
Thanks. My turn. All yours.
I got this covered.
Yes.
Thanks for that.
Thank you. Very well.
Order.
Devour! Dark Moon Formation!
Very well. One.
Thanks for that.
Yes.
All right.
Dann brauche ich einen Hammer.
It's my turn!
You don't hit a woman, damn it. Cloud never wins.
This cannot be!
Well, it is, Mom.
I refuse to accept this! Never! Never!
What the? I won't let you!
Instructor! Rain! It's okay! I got him!
Milliam!
I'm guessing this is where you need the Purgatorial Flame for.
Stay away. Stay away from me.
Is this...
Yep. That's the real Ishmaelga.
I only gave you power.
Now the astral form has been destroyed.
The opportunity to grow stronger in striving. What is the source of human prosperity and strength, if not struggle and hardship?
This is the consciousness the Ebonite's logic system gained after being influenced by humanity. It was consumed by malice, manipulated its creators, the gnomes, and spread its curse across the world.
In other words, this thing is humanity's creation. The very concept of strife drove its every act. And for better or for worse, led us to where we are now. War forced us to innovate. Conflict forced us to evolve. In leading us to such power and knowledge, I suppose you're almost like a god.
Exactly. A god with power beyond compare.
Yeah, well, you still got destroyed.
Become my awakener, and you too can...
Sorry. I'll pass. This is the beginning of a new age. An age ruled by humanity. We're going to accept responsibility for our past. The actions that created you. And by doing so, we'll rise to even greater heights. Farewell, Ishmaelga. I'm not sure if you even have a soul, but I hope you find your way to Adios.
Huh? Sort of the end again. Only this time, it is gone.
You've finally done it, Reen.
Yeah. Somehow. To be honest, it feels a little strange talking to you like this. Father and son.
Oh, does it now? Who do you think held you in his arms when you were but an infant? I do believe I'm starting to feel a bit of regret over leaving you all to Teo.
Well, to be fair, I've known him as my dad for quite a bit longer. But I'm glad I was able to learn your true intentions. To meet the real you. There's no doubt in my mind that we're father and son. We kinda share a few of the same tendencies, after all.
Oh, such as our penchant for
Oh shit. Sorry about that.
sacrifice, perhaps. I can't argue with you on that point. But unlike me, you still have a long life ahead of you. Don't throw it away for others. Use it to protect them, just as they would you. And most importantly, never give up, no matter what. Surely these lessons were at the core of your master's teachings.
In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this.
I see. I understand now. All right? I'll take those words to heart.
I'm glad to hear it.
That's fine.
You have to go now, don't you?
I do. My time here has nearly run out. I'll forever be grateful we had this chance to finally meet as father and son.
Yeah.
You don't need to
Me
be
too.
related by blood to
As for Milliam,
be family.
Claire,
That's how
Lecter,
Elise
and
still
Rufus,
classes his sister,
my loyal
despite
children of blood
them
and
being
iron,
Dracos, or rather Osborns.
please tell them I'm sorry. Now farewell, my dear son.
Goodbye, Dad.
And there you return.
Instructor Reen.
So it's over then?
Yeah.
It's best if they just come.
Guess the Society's making a break for it.
No doubt.
Yes.
Imperial forces
And it seems the great Twilight has dissipated as well.
That's not the end of our problems, though.
Right. The Imperial Army and the Mil Mirage.
In fact, Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Brett.
Reen, you're.
It's black. The curse is gone.
How about that? It must be a sign I'm free of the curse.
So that means you're no longer the sacrifice.
I'm... Black hair really does suit you better, Instructor.
You're back to normal now.
Good thing, too. I was getting tired of you stealing my look. Glad I got to see the real you one last...
That That's right.
Now that the Great Twilight's over...
I knew it was coming.
Come on now. I told you I was running on borrowed time anyway. So, how about you guys send me off with some smiles this time around?
That goes...
They fulfilled their purpose.
Milliam?
What do you mean?
It's like I said. I was a weapon created just for the rivalries. Now that the ritual's done, I'm fading away with it.
Milliam.
No. Please. But... why?
Damn it.
This is not a fate you need accept.
What? Valimar?
Ordine?
Join me, my siblings.
Let us gather together one final time. Very well.
Understood.
Huh? The Divine Knights?
Perhaps they returned due to the Great One's defeat.
Precisely. It feels as if we are awakened at last from a long, harrowing dream.
The rivalry of the Seven is complete, and the curse of the Great One is no more.
The Ebon Knight has left our ranks, but perhaps that is for the best.
Incredible. Seeing them all together.
Wait, Albion
They're
has the same
magnificent.
voice actress as Aurelian, hasn't she?
It would seem all the conditions have now been met.
Father! So you were an immortal.
Yes. I became one as a result of being taken over by the chief of the gnomes. I'm so sorry, my dear Elisa. We were finally able to talk for the first time in...
So bad.
And now I must leave you again.
No, I've heard white, blonde, and
But
brown
before
hair. I'm kind of digging brown hair.
Divine Knights, I stand before you now as Chief of the Kin of Earth and implore you. Run the Sacrament program of Lost Zem, the Septarian of Earth. Rematerialize the sword from its concept form and convert all remaining energy to biomass to create a vessel.
Huh?
What?
What?
Is this... Precisely, Emma dear. What we're doing now is the very same act the mages sought to perform back in... But now that we have the power of 2 Septarians, even miracles are within our grasp.
I never dreamed I would see the day when this would be possible.
You've impressed me, Black Alberic. No, Franz Reinfurt.
All I've done is lay the groundwork.
With pleasure. Divine Knights, I stand before you now as Elder of the Kin of Fire and implore you. Run the Sacrament program of Arc Rouge, the Septarian of Fire. Stabilize the soul that resides in the sword, and affix the other to its reconstructed vessel.
Right, very
Indeed.
well. Understood. Of course.
Acknowledged.
They're rooting their life.
What the?
They're giving Chloe's life, their life force.
Their powers are combining.
How is this possible? The Septarians of Fire and Earth being used in tandem.
It feels so warm.
Unbelievable.
Kia, is this like...
Yeah. It's like a super magnified version of the power I used to heal Shizuku.
What the hell was that? Man,
Yep.
why are you guys trying to upstage me? I was looking...
There he is, silver hair, old crow.
What gives? Why are you all staring at me like that? Have I got something on my...
No, your hair's silver and you're alive.
But how? I was fading away. I felt it. In my hair, too. My body feels whole again.
Yes, because, as mentioned...
Crow, your complexion, the color of your hair...
Knights gave you their life force.
We did it!
Class 7 is all together again.
But, Milliam...
She's still...
This is a real miracle, huh? But man, I'm so tired.
Well, she's resting.
Hey!
It's okay. Being permanently materialized into our world must have... Hey! Reen!
I know, fact.
Everyone.
Damn, that's some crowd!
I'm glad to see it was a success.
Father! Been in the mall for a long time to be
Valimar, Ordine, you're all...
We have used up the remaining power of the Septarians for one final miracle.
This will be the one and only time such an act will be permitted.
Thanks, partner.
Hold on. If Crow can come back,
He's been in the mall too long.
you should be able to as well, right, Father?
I'm afraid not. The chances of success are higher the less time a person has spent as an immortal. I've been like this for 10 years. This same method would not be able to revive me.
No.
A few years back.
My lady.
So he's got more life force.
Franz.
Hence, that's why they're able to resurrect him.
George, it may be too late for me, but you still have a chance to atone. Erebonia will need skilled engineers to rebuild, and I know you can fill that role in my stead.
I'll do you proud.
Sharon, I am deeply grateful for the way you've watched over my family in my absence. I hope that you will continue to care for my wife, daughter, and father-in-law in the future.
Of course. I promise to serve the Reinford family for as long as I'm wanted.
So this is how you choose to leave us, my
Yes,
foolish
Professor
disciple.
Schmidt. Killing the mood as always.
I'm sorry. Please look after yourself, Professor. And my dear Elisa, I'm sorry our time together was so short, but what little we had was the happiest of my life. Please, take care.
Oh yeah, you're living
Tell
on
your mother I love her, and give your grandfather my regards.
I will. Thank you for everything. I love you, Father.
Valimar. Is this goodbye?
Damn. So you guys are really gonna leave after all we've been through together?
Our sole purpose was to contain the power of the Great One.
With said duty fulfilled, our time in this world is over.
Stand tall, my awakener, son of my former awakener. And my true friend. It was my privilege to stand by your side through all of your struggles and moments of joy. Machine though I may be, seeing you grow and progress warmed my heart. Reed, I am proud of the man you have become.
It was an honor to have been your awakener. Thank you for everything, my friend. I'll never forget you.
Intro Trails of Origin.
Oh yes, Reen, Eusis, Altina. One more thing. When you find a moment, pay the workshop's biological research wing a visit. Be sure to bring the sword with you. So long.
Yeah, I think that's why they gave Crow.
They really were something else.
Instead of
They did so much for us.
Yes.
Or rather,
And Franz's final words.
It seems everything worked. I imagine His Excellency would be pleased.
Man, can you believe that guy? Guess that makes him a better dad to us Ironbloods than I gave him credit for. Maybe, deep down, that's why I never took my shot at getting revenge. Then again, since we survived, we gotta take responsibility for everything he did.
Indeed. Though I imagine you won't face too harsh a sentence. Especially since you still have a
What? You're kidding me, right? You RMP guys will catch a little flack, sure. But it's the intelligence division that'll end up with a boot up our ass.
Neither of you will be let off so easily. After all, the Empire will need your talents to be rebuilt. Just think of the chaos that will ensue as a result of halting Operation Jormungand so suddenly. Ceasefire negotiations will need to be held. Reparations will need to be made. The Empire as we know it may well collapse under the enormity of its sins, which is why we'll need both the Intelligence Division and the RMP to maintain order.
Well, when you put it like that...
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for us. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
Understood.
Sheesh, fine.
Farewell, Your
So long, old man. Keep an eye on me from Gehenna, will ya?
Hey, Princey boy. If you want to take it back, now's your last chance.
And here's Shirley and Cedric.
Looks to me like you kind of just jumped right in without thinking it over. Sure, Ouroboros doesn't turn anyone away, but it's a big decision, you know?
I've already come this far. I may as well see it through. If I stayed in Erebonia, I wouldn't face any consequences. They wouldn't imprison the Crown Prince, after all. At worst, I might be disinherited, and then Alphen or Olivert would need to bear my burdens. As things are, it would be best for me to simply disappear from the Empire. And given recent events, you seem a bit short-staffed at the moment. I think I may be able to assist you. If I were to be accepted as an enforcer, I would have the freedom to do whatever I please, correct? I could use that freedom to finally see the world outside of Erebonia. Just like Olivert.
Wow, guess you actually gave it some thought after all. Glad to see you finally grew a pair. Alright then, come with me. We can take the Beowulf. And hey, I can introduce you to Daddy while we're there.
The War God? You're going to introduce me to him? You mean as your... Wait. No, this is Shirley we're talking about. Very well. Lead the way.
I have a bit of a crush on her.
Farewell, Alphen, Olivert. You as well, Kurt and Reen. Goodbye to all of you.
After everything, over half a year passed. With the end of the Great Twilight, an armistice was declared on the Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Bright worked together to minimize casualties during the negotiations. Meanwhile, the media reported that Emperor Eugen would return to the throne after recovering from his surgery. This was broadcast around the world, in tandem with the declaration that Calvard played no part in the assassination attempt. However, the truth only ended up plunging the Empire into greater turmoil, and amid the chaos, Governor Regnitz stepped in to try to bring the situation under control. He issued the order for Erebonian troops to immediately. Many feared that Calvard might take this opportunity to strike back, but such fears proved to be unfounded. I can only assume it was because Calvard didn't want to take any chances against the far stronger Erebonian army. For the people of Erebonia, it was as if they had woken up from a nightmare. On the other hand, the people of Calvard began to criticize the Empire. Fortunately, due to the evacuation efforts on the first day of the war, so President Rocksmith, nearing the end of his term, made careful efforts to placate his citizens. However, he found himself under serious pressure from the new president-elect and was made to demand astronomical reparations from the Empire. The provisional government in Erebonia, led by Governor Regnitz, was forced to negotiate. As part of the negotiations, he demanded that Calvard pledge to not in Liberal, Remiferia, and the holy city of Arteria agreed, and jointly mounted reparations were eventually made, mostly funded by the Erebonian government. As the Imperial army withdrew from Crossbell, discussions began between, but the Governor-General's personal defense force refused to stand down and took control of the city themselves. Rufus condemned their actions from prison, but they refused to back down, and the threat of a Calvardian invasion began to loom. So, the Crossbell Guardian Force, formerly the Crossbell Military Police, worked with the citizens to devise, and on the day of Arkanseal's star-studded, the Governor-General's defense force was quickly subdued by citizen volunteers, and Crossbell was free once more. At the heart of the operation were the officers of the Special Support Section, saving their country yet again. While foreign affairs were steadily heading in the right direction, Erebonia's domestic issues showed no signs of stopping. With the news of Chancellor Osborne's death, class warfare broke out once more. And though the Imperial family tried to restore order, rumors of Prince Cedric's role in the Chancellor's warmongering caused their pleas to fall on deaf ears. The Crown Prince's mysterious disappearance only put them in a more difficult position.
I don't know whether to feel...
Just when things seemed their worst, Princess Alpin and the newly returned Prince Olivert engaged the public directly and sincerely. As a result, the Imperial family slowly started to win. Meanwhile, news of Crossbell's liberation stirred talk of independence in Jirai and North Ambria. Some argued, however, that the 10 years Jirai had spent as an SEZ, the issue is still hotly debated, and those in charge are monitoring the situation carefully for fear of more conflict igniting. Though Chancellor Osborne's right-hand man, Governor-General Rufus Albarea, Majors Lecter Arundel and Claire Revelt managed to avoid arrest. Not only that, but they remained at the Intelligence Division and the RMP, respectively, focusing their efforts on restoring order to their country. That said, both groups lost their position as government organizations and underwent The Bracer Guild regained its former status in the Empire, and for the first time in 5 years, all its branches were reopened. High-ranking bracers from all over the continent helped to combat disorder and, according to certain classified information from the Guild, Prince Cedric, thought to be missing, had in fact become a member of Ouroboros. There are even rumors that he was made an enforcer, but that remains. Meanwhile, after tirelessly aiding the acting Duke Eustace Albarea, rejoined his allies for a journey to a certain place. Each of his friends had been busy restoring peace to their country in their own way, but now, with the embers of war finally cooled,
Whoa.
They had a backup body prepared.
A backup OZ-74 unit.
So your dad prepared this, Elisa?
That's right. He must have worked on it in the brief moments when he was himself. It couldn't have been an easy secret to keep from the Ebon Knight.
Your father was a great man.
Damn right. Can't be easy fooling someone who's in your head.
For real.
It seems like the mana inside is stable.
And it should be easy to work with such a pure soul as hers.
We'll be right here to help whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Eustace.
Come on, man. What do you...
Now, bring out the sword.
Right. Altina, you should help too.
Don't worry. I know it'll turn out just fine.
That's right, Allie.
Suddenly feels weird seeing
Be
him
brave.
in freaking uniform again.
I will.
Everything's stable. This should work.
Adios.
Now'd be the time for a miracle. I'm sure.
If you're listening out there,
The sword.
It's a miracle all your life. Nothing happened. You're pretty much screwed. William! She's alive.
Huh? Where am I? Reen? Tilly? What are you guys doing here? Eustace? What gives? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Well, the amount of time
Wait,
you've been dead.
what happened? Last thing I remember,
William!
You're awake! Whoa, guys! What's gotten into you? Anyone want to tell me what this is all about?
It's a long story.
It's kind of a long story.
So much happened while you were asleep.
But before we get to all that...
Welcome back, Milliam.
I swear I missed her. She used to be in the group all the time. I actually know she didn't, but... The Legend of Heroes. I'm pretty sure this Star Ritter dissolves after this. And they go their separate ways. Marcus, we can handle her alcohol. She's not Sarah. It's funny just seeing him freak out. There she is, driving useless insane, just like old times. Oh, it totally looks cute with her hair now. Nice way to highlight the entire cast. No, not too good. Still some planes in the sky. No, Wheezy. And farewell. Now that's it for this saga, I guess.